Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble What would you of me? I'll have no trouble.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. Ah, 'tis obvious, no? I am an agent, of a sort. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over, now you found me out. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Greed will get you nowhere, friend. But worry not. You won't need it where you're headed.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then. Report to me if aught catches your eye.
Yes, sir! It'll do you no good letting me rot in here, you know. Another...
Locks. Art ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. Come to think of it, adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it. Is there no getting through this door? Goblins approach! When it's hard, be sure to avoid open flame. No, only snoring!
Few more victories like that, and we'll have a run-in for the hills.
Outstanding.
no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Let us see what you're made of.
It was a glorious success.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this is next.
When tarred, we shorten would range.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. My curative magics are at your disposal. Just like that. It was excellent. I could have done no better.
Better of our foe yet.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
Be they friend? Really not.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You've my thanks. Go on, take it. I'll not take no for an answer.
Is this some sort of jade? I'm not laughing.
Come to think of it, Some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
You have my protection.
This Cyclops makes a rather sturdy bridge, doesn't it?
Ah, I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Truly?
No mercy!
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Would anyone care to push? Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a minute. Well done. Battle ready, God. Do not let down your guard. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
Overconfidence kills as surely as any blade. We can prevail here, but only if we keep our wits about us.
True enough.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
If you are in need, I must serve.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
'Tis broken, but methinks there is still a way forward here.
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
There, Master! A hobgoblin!
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
I'll turn you into a pincushion! Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Watch out! A foe is coming for you, Arisen!
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Eyes follow us wherever we go here. Oh, it is enough to make one jumpy.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Is that who I think it is?
Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you likes.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned. How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on hill.
Don't bring trouble to my...
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermund. and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
Always sets me to thinking.
Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
You're the one then? Fine.
I think...
Not half bad!
You've my gratitude.
That's quite enough.
It's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Feels eerie, no one about.
Is this where you've been all this time? 'Tis rather far from where we agreed to meet up.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case. And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
This looks as good a place as any.
What else needs doing?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your Majesty.
So someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batal. What's about?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I have no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this'll make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
Coin's no good if you work yourself to death.
This armor's seen better days.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.